Dear students, today we will read about adjectives. This is one of the parts of speech, and this is one of the most interesting parts of speech. In our regular life, this is the type of words we use most. Just like all the students of class 5 are very naughty. Jokes apart, but here, naughty is an adjective. Why? Because this word is adding something about the noun or pronoun it qualifies. Means there is a particular word which is describing a particular noun or its pronoun. This word is telling something about the noun or pronoun. As you can see here, it's written that adjectives are describing words. They describe a noun, a person, place, or thing. Adjective give information about size, shape, age, color, origin, or material, whatever kind of thing it is. For each sections I will give you a different examples so that it becomes super clear for you. Now comes the next part, which is a definition. An adjective is a part of speech which describes, identifies, or qualifies a noun or a pronoun. Example, he was wearing a blue shirt. See, the word shirt here, this is a noun. And what kind of shirt it is or what color was the shirt. And that is being told by the word blue. So here blue tells us about the color of the particular shirt we are mentioning here. So this word blue adding something about the noun which is the shirt. Next example, there are 7 rooms in the house. See here, rooms are nouns, rooms. How many rooms are there? This is 7. So the word 7 is telling something about the number of rooms that is present in the house or that are present in the house. So that is how an adjective plays the role of describing a particular noun or a pronoun. Let's come to the next slide. Here adjectives are written, and it is written that this is something that describes a noun or pronoun. Sometimes it describes what kind of noun is it, or which one, or how many. See, happy dog means what kind of dog. Tired boy, what kind of boy is it? 7 girls. How many girls are there? There are 7 girls. I need that one. Which one? That one which is far from me. So that is how, in different way, adjective tells us something about the noun or the pronoun. Now the types. There are different types. Generally, we make it adjective of quality or descriptive adjectives. Naughty girl, naughty boys, blue pen, good boy, tall boy, black hair. These are the types. And then comes adjective of quantity or number. Means I have 5 oranges. I have 10 chocolates in my pockets. There are 3 windows. Just like that. Then comes demonstrative adjectives, which means this is telling something about the noun. Possessive, this is also telling about the ownership of a particular noun or pronoun. Then comes interrogative, which means that kind of adjectives which is generally used to make questions. Let's read in detail about these different types of adjectives. At first it comes descriptive. These adjectives are used to describe the nature of a noun. They give an idea about the characteristics of the noun by answering the question what kind. Remember this thing. If the adjective tells you about the noun or pronoun and especially about what kind of noun or what kind of pronoun is it, then that type we will tell, or we will call it a descriptive adjectives. Like honest man. What kind of man? Honest. Kind mother. What kind of mother? Kind. Large house. What kind of house? This is large. Same as bulky, beautiful, ugly, etc. See, New Delhi is a large city with many historical monuments. What kind of city is it? It is a large city. Sheila is a beautiful woman. What kind of woman is Sheila? She is beautiful. That's how this the adjectives large and beautiful, they are telling something about the noun they qualifies, and they are telling what kind of nouns they are. Now come to the next slide. Here it is written that, see, young, what kind of woman? Young. Old, what kind of woman? Old woman. A boy, what kind of boy? Thin. A cloth, piece of cloth, what kind of? It is soft. Another pot is there that is hard. Another man is there who is fat. What kind of man? Fat. A girl is there who is long. His hair, her hairs are long. Remember this thing here. What kind of hair? Long hair. And on the next, it is written and it is painted there that the hairs are short. So what kind of hair? Short. What kind of hair? Long. What kind of man? Either thin or fat. What kind of object? Either soft or hard. What kind of the woman? Either young or old. So that is how, in different way, these words are telling something about the kind of the noun or pronoun they qualifies. Come to the next slide. Here it is written that adjective of quantity. Quantity, you know, quantity means number. These adjectives help to show the amount or the approximate amount of the noun or pronoun. Means how many or how much is there, whether it is countable or uncountable. They are telling something about the number of a particular noun or pronoun. These adjectives do not provide the exact number, rather they tell us the amount of the noun in relative or whole term. See, all half of the ice cream I will eat. Means that half, how much it weighs, that is not cleared. But whatever the ice cream is, whatever the size of the ice cream is, or whatever the weight of the ice cream is, the half of it will be eaten by someone. Many, few, little, no, enough, great, all these things are generally tells us something about the number, their quantity, not in particular, but as a relative idea they give. So they have finished most of the rice. How much rice is there? What is the very weight of that rice? This is not cleared. But whatever the quantity there is or there has been, most of it has already been finished. Someone has eaten it. That's what we know from the word most here. Many people came to visit the fair. How many people it is not told, but we can understand that there are more than, should I say so many? No, there are so many people, only so many. That's the thing we can understand from this word many. Means which you cannot count generally. Suppose there are 5 people. Should we say many people? No, because we can easily count it. Means the people have gathered there in a number which cannot be counted. Next, come to the adjective of number. So here, these adjectives used to show the number of nouns and their place in an order. There are 3 different sections which adjectives of number. Some first section is definite numerals. Means those which clearly denote an exact number of nouns or the order of the noun. See, the word definite is telling you that whatever is being told, it is certain. There is no ambiguity mixed with it. 1, 2, 20, 33, whatever. I can say that 10,000 people have come. That 10,000 is an exact number. But if I say many people, There is no exact number, numerous. First, second, third, seventh, etc. First boy, third row, seventh row, second row. These are also known as ordinals. And when you say 1, 2, 3, 4, these are called cardinal. And these numbers are called cardinal numbers. And first, second, third, fifth, 25th, 31st, these are called ordinal numbers. Now, let's move on to the next slide where it is written that adjectives of number, that is, it is continuing. So here, indefinite numerals. First you read definite numerals, now there is indefinite numeral. Means you know that the word indefinite suggests that something that is uncertain, not clearly stated. So those adjectives that do not give an exact numerical amount but just give a general idea of the amount. Some, many, few, any, several. I told you earlier that when it is written that there were many people present at the meeting, there is no such exact number how many people were there. Whether 7, whether 8, whether 10, it is not written there. Or whether 10 lakhs, nothing is written there. Now comes distributive. Those adjectives that are used to refer to individual nouns within the whole amount. So some particular noun, individually, it is mentioned. Means either he or I. Means in between two persons, we are mentioning particularly which are the persons. Suppose there are so many people present and you are talking about particularly two persons, that either he or that person might solve the problem. Means you are choosing a particular two persons from a group and you are talking about them. That is how neither, each, another, other, all these things. Taxes have to be paid by every employed citizen. So there are so many citizens, and each one of them who are employed, means who are earning, that particular citizens must pay tax. So you are determining a particular group of people among all other citizens. There are so many citizens, but some citizens are employed. And you are talking about those citizens who are employed. And you are telling that each one of them should pay tax. Next, move over to the next slide. Here it is written demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrate, you know that. Something that is narrating. So these adjectives are used to point out or indicate a particular noun or pronoun using the adjectives this, that, these, those. Generally, the object which are near to us, if this object is singular, we call it this, this. If that singular object is far from us, we call it that, that. Now the object which are near to us, if they becomes more than one, plural in number, we call them these, these. The last s, its sound is called zeta sound, these. And at the same time, the objects or persons which or who are far from us, and if it or they are more than one, plural in number, we call them those. Like that bag belongs to Neil. So which bag? Bag is the noun. Which bag? That bag means that is telling something about the very position of the bag, whether the bag is near or far. So the word that describing a particular bag and telling about its position, whether it is near or far. So same way I told you in the beginning that adjective will always describe something, especially describe about a noun or a pronoun. Come to the next example. Try using this paintbrush in art class. So this paintbrush means that paintbrush is near to you. Suppose you are sitting or you are standing by me, exactly beside me, and right at that time I am showing you a particular paintbrush and I am telling you that you can try it. So here the paintbrush is singular in number and its position is near. I really like those shoes. Those shoes means shoes are there which are far away from you. You are pointing at them and you are telling someone that I like those things. Here the shoes are plural in number and their position is far away from you. That's how we refer and we mention all these objects, nouns, and tell about their position using this, that, these, and those. Here it is written, you can see that the particular person is standing, assume it you. This is a blue box which is very near to that person. These are blue boxes. These are also near to that person but plural in number. Same way, that is a red box which is far away from that very person but singular in number. And at the same time, there are red boxes which are far away from that person but plural in number, and we are calling it those are red boxes. So that is how you can have an idea how to determine whether the object, you should write there THIS, this, or these in plural case, and what is the very position of that object or objects. If the object is near and singular, it is this. Near and plural, it is these. Singular and far, that. Singular and plural, those. That's how you need to write and use these 4 demonstrative adjectives. Let's come to the next point. Here it is written possessive adjective. So a possessive means, you know, that tells us about the very ownership of a particular person or particular object. So a possessive adjective expresses possession of a noun by someone or something. Means who owns that particular noun, whether it is an object or whatever it is. So possessive adjectives are the same as possessive pronouns. I told you, my car is very old. So car is a noun. Whose car? My car. Who is the owner? I am the owner. So the word my is telling something about the ownership of a car, which is a noun. So again, this my, the word my, is telling something about the noun car, which makes it an adjective. And what kind of thing he is telling? That word is telling? It is the very ownership, which makes it possessive. So because the word is telling something about a noun, it becomes adjective. And at the same time, the word is telling something about the ownership of the noun, which makes it possessive. Understood? If a word is telling something about a noun, it becomes an adjective. And the same word is telling something about the possession or the ownership of a particular noun, then it becomes possessive. Same way it is written. Now comes here, and she is. So all the possessive adjectives are listed in the following table. Now singular and plural. Here it is written, see, my, possessive adjective. In case of plural object, this is our house. So who is the owner of the house? We. Your pen, and at the same time your school, Acme Academy. So you all are the owners, are in possession of the same school where you are reading. He's there, her there, it's there. So that is how we determine whether the ownership belongs to any singular or a plural people. Next, move over to the next part. Here it is written interrogative adjectives. So these adjectives are used to ask questions about nouns or in relation to nouns. They are where, what, which, and whose. See, where did they say he was going? So here where, denoting a particular place. This is telling something about a place where the noun was trying to reach. What assignment did I miss? So which kind of assignment? Or what type of assignment? What was there written, and the assignment was about which? About what? That is being told by the word WHAT. And the whole sentence is interrogative in nature. That is why we call it interrogative adjectives. Which is your favorite author? So the word which is telling something about an author, about a noun, which makes it an adjective, and at the same time this which is giving the sense of interrogation to the sentence, which makes it interrogative adjectives. So that is how in different way we use adjective, sometimes to say something about the quality of the noun, number of the noun, whether it is a definite number or indefinite number, whether the noun is possessed by someone, and some other time we use it to make questions, whether the question is denoting a place or a type of thing or a particular author or particular person, like which is your favorite author, it is written there. That is how you use different adjectives in different scenario. That's all for today, students. Later we will read about adjectives in detail in other parts of the whole journey. So what I would like to ask you, go through the whole chapter adjectives, and if you face any kind of trouble, please don't hesitate contacting me. Just give me a message that, sir, I have problem here, and I will surely try my best to clear all your doubts regarding adjectives. So here, the whole chapter and all the types of adjectives, their explanation ends. Let's call it a day. We will meet again. Till next time. Goodbye.